Hola, ¿cómo está? How the hell are you? How are we doing this morning on this beautiful Tuesday morning? I had to check. I had to think about that. It's my work day. It is my day of what can I do for other people, right? So good morning. Let's burn some Palo Santo. Really? Are you not going to work? Okay, you are. I think my lighter's dying. Means I have to go buy a new one because Sam keeps stealing mine. Right? I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We packed packages until well into the evening last night. And I will be doing so again today, and we'll be doing so tonight, getting everybody's packages out from the sale this weekend, right? I'm wonderful. How are you, Andre? How are you? Andre. I never get it right. I'm wonderful. We were busy last night. We were packing. We had a drumming class last night. If you guys are in the membership, let me pull my calendar out because we actually have things happening tonight as well. If you were in the membership, we had a drumming class last night. There's a lot of information to put into a class. So the recording will be up in just a little bit. I'm glad you're doing good. The recording will be up a little bit. And you guys, you would think that you're just like boom, 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 boom. And that's all there is to drumming class. But we went everything from brain entrainment and how they're using drumming nowadays to why they used it in the beginning. So we hit everything in this drumming class last night. Really, I'm very passionate about drumming when it comes to doing meditation and increasing your intuition when it comes to connection with your guides. So last night's class was pretty extensive, right? We crammed a lot of stuff in a little bit of time. So that recording will be up today. If you're in the membership, go to your library and check that out. And we didn't see Deb last night. Damn it. So, good morning, Renee Shellum. You beautiful woman, you. Donna Zimmerman, Sandra Oakes, Mystical Gypsy, good morning, Denise Smith, Vedra, good morning, I hope you're feeling well. So tonight, hopefully our domain for our mystical crystals will be back up tomorrow. That is my hope. Tonight, Rachel Corey is going to be on the private group, right? She's going to be, good morning, Sean. She's going to be on a My Mystical Life private membership group talking about energy healing ceremony. What a cool class, right? It's not a class, it's a discussion. She's going to be on there talking so everybody can ask her questions. And it is a Facebook Live within the private membership group. And then Sam and I will be talking to Tanya Lee this evening as well. She's doing an interview about Salem. We're going to be, because we're going to Salem for Halloween, right, you guys? We're going to be like so much fun in Salem. It's just the craziness of it all. It's going to be illegal. Oh, let me get rid of this. So we are going to Salem for Halloween. And of course, I don't have that up. But if you go to mymysticallife.com, Dennis Casey, good morning. I gotta figure out how to, that's our webpage, mymysticallife.com. It is on the front page. It is the second banner down on the front page. There's a click here for more information, and we are a hell of a lot of fun. So, Pam, Gary, hey, come to Salem. Allie's going to Salem. Allie will be in Salem. Thank you for telling me about Allie. She's talking about Lexi, Animal Communicator. She gave you a reading for your cat, Fred. Thank you. She's amazing, isn't she? Some drumming is good. I find some speeds disconcerting and distracting. And we talked about that last night, Vedra, on why. Because some different beats, like if you do like this beat, this is the theta brainwave, okay? If you're going to do this beat, you're going to go to sleep, okay? If you do please stop. Please stop. So there's some drum beats that if they're not consistent enough for the person that's listening, or if they put too much inflection in them, or if they are way too fast, it can be very disconcerting and we don't want to listen to it. So there's actually an 8 to 13 tempo that is very conducive for meditation. And we discussed it last night in the class, and the video will be up. Good morning, Vicky Rube. Amazing, not saying enough, gave me comfort and made me laugh. Fred is a brat. She's amazing. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to Allie Rosebrock, when it comes to her about her animal communication, you can find her on Lexi Animal Communicator online. And she's only doing I'm surprised that you got an appointment. She just had a baby. I'm going to put this up here, though. This is her page at Lexi Animal Communicator. And why am I only sharing to one group? What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay. So stop. Don't do that. Let me share this really quickly. I'm going to share this to my regular page real quick for some reason. My guides just said, you didn't share this to your regular page. Well, I never share it to my regular page. So hold on. Let me see what we're doing here. See what the issue is. I posted on the My Mystical Life. You will find, if you go there, you will find a event. Actually, it's a big pink banner. It's pinned to the top. It is for a free trance mediumship session, right? We're doing trance mediumship. Come on, keep moving. There we go. I don't know why I needed to post that there. A free trance mediumship healing. It's a free trance. There's Allie Rosebrock. Did you know we were talking about you? Did somebody tag you? Because we're just talking about you. Pam Gary is talking about you. So we're doing free trance mediumship healing session on the 31st at 7 p.m. Central. You must either follow the instructions on the event that's on Facebook or click the link that is on the post on my Facebook page, or you don't get the Zoom link. It's just the way it's set up. I struggled when I say days with this, I mean days on how to set it up. You got to tell me about this giant bird later. Okay. These are the kind of conversations we have. Let me tell you about this. We have some unusual conversations. Beeford stop. So tonight we have Rachel Corey with Energy Healing Ceremony within the private membership group. And then we will be on Harmonia and Friends with Tanya Lee. If she pops on here, I'll ask her to put the link up there because I don't have it. Yeah, we're actually talking about you. I just typed your name, your Facebook name up there. You're more than welcome to put your link up here, Allie Rosebrock. Trance scares you. This is I'm actually loving trance. I am taking a year-long apprenticeship with Tony Stockwell in trance. So I'm really super excited about it. I've been having a blast in trance and it doesn't scare me at all. I just, I'm not asking you so much to go into trance where I'm going into trance. I'm working with your past loved ones, guides, animal totems, angels, all of those. And we're holding space, and we're going to be working with, they're going to be working with people individually. So it's going to be a group thing, but your guides and energies are going to be standing with you, looking for exactly what you need in your healing session and bringing it across. So I'm not going like, woo. I mean, I guess that is woo-woo, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's pretty woo-woo. Understand, Kelly. I have one that's huge. When you put it together, it's huge. It's a copper one. And I can't put it in my home. It's because it's too big. Laura Keating, good morning. Good morning, Laura Keating. Another beautiful person. Okay, so, and then what else do we have going on this week? Isis Kilmer's on the 26th in the group doing a message, right? She's talking about vision boards. And then guess what, guys? It's the 5th week of a month after that. You know what that means? I get a week off. We only do classes for 4 weeks out of the month. So I get a week off. What? You know what we're going to do? We're going to go pack up in Oklahoma. That sounds fun, right? Laura Keating. Nancy Bulliard's going to be there. Helping us pack. She volunteered. I'm like, why would you want to do that? She helped you feel better about Fred. That's good because I need to talk about Fern. Sam has concerns, Allie, that Fern isn't going to follow us wherever we go. And I said, I can't imagine Fern not being firmly ensconced upon our lap no matter wherever we go. Good morning, Lisa Leonard. Okay, so we're doing mediumship today. If everybody could share, that'd be great. We're doing Mediumship Monday on Tuesday because yesterday I was packing bags or packing boxes all afternoon. And that will happen after. It is so sweet of Nancy to come and help. And we're excited to get to spend time with her. Fern's already in the box. Yeah, but Ella, it's really kind of funny because she's in the box in the living room, but you know. That's not the box you're talking about. You kind of need, if I could get you to message Sam, because he's really upset about it. He's like, I haven't felt her since we moved here. I'm like, babe, did you just get a box of feathers? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm curious now. I want to know. Because you're creeping me out, man. You're creeping me out. You must explain. You must explain. Explain yourself, young lady. I have my dog in a box for so long. Yeah, I have. Don't judge, guys. I have my dog that passed away when I was 18 years old. 18 years old. I'm 50. In my closet. She's in a box. She was cremated. Took it really, really hard. And my mom had her cremated. And I just have never felt planted enough to actually put her in the ground so that I know that I'm not moving without her. I still have her. She said, Mom is going to kill me if she knew I was ruffling the feathers. So good morning, Bradley. Allie Rosebrock, I'm going to tell you that I just got these feathers in the mail. And they've been sitting here, and I keep looking at them going, oh, I know what I'm going to do with them. And they're from Lisa Phillips. And you know, Lisa Phillips, I had a chat the other day, and I was on the Divine I Am. She has an African gray, and she sent me African gray feathers. I'm so excited to have them because I know what I'm going to do with them first, and then I will do something for myself. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, right, Laura? You don't know where to put them. Although the house in Ohio, we have, wait till I bring my other feathers back, you guys. I have feathers that I've paid over $150 for, and there's only 12 of them. But they're so beautiful, and they're going to be my own personal smudge wand, and I'm terrified to touch them. I know, right? Let's all give Allie some kudos, right? Because they did come in a small package. I was like, wait, what? What? I gotta say, guys, Allie was one of my very first students. And I'm gonna tell you the Allie story, then we're gonna go off to mediumship. I had broken my ankle in Mexico during what we consider the mudslide incident. And the mudslide incident was, I was like 5 mudslides in, and I fell off a single step and broke my ankle in the courtyard. Super embarrassing. Okay. Really gets you through the airport really quickly, though, when the resort says, she's got a broken ankle, let's let her not sue us. And they just escort you so well through. I wasn't going to sue anybody anyways, but they were encouraging me not to go to the Mexican hospital. So, anyways, the next week I had to speak in front of, Equine Affair in Ohio, which is this huge, they only have 3 of them across the nation. It's huge equine expos. And I was doing discussions on equine Reiki, and so I had like 4 different where I had to walk around and work on people's horses and had the headset on and was talking the whole 9 yards. And So I broke this ankle and I called them and I'm like, hey, I got an issue here. So they allowed me to have someone in the ring with me to do the work while I talked. Oh, I know you were thinking it was a real mudslide thing. It was a real mudslide thing. It's a good mudslide. But this was years ago before I became really spiritual, right? And anyhow, did you guys see that margarita over the weekend? My husband. I cannot stand a beer and a margarita. That was nasty. So anyhow, we're standing there, and Allie was one, like I said, she was one of my first students in Reiki. And I think at this point you were already a Reiki master, weren't you, Allie? We crammed. People were coming from all over the place, and they wanted to cram second and third into one weekend. So we'd already done first, and we did second and third, which is, by the way, not a great idea, into one weekend. So here's Reiki Master Allie Rosebrock standing out in the middle of this arena just to do Reiki healing. She's just doing Reiki healing. That's all she's doing, right? And all of a sudden, Allie starts, like she broke a dam. All of a sudden, she starts getting this information, and the horses start to give her visuals, and she's actually talking to the horses in the ring. And and of course, the owners are standing there handling their horses. So she starts talking to the owners, and I'm over here talking about Reiki, and I'm like watching out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the hell's going on over here? And is Sam here? I don't think he's here. He's not here, Allie. So in the middle, and we did four. I think we did four of these different different pods where we were talking about energy healing. And in the middle of this, she just turned into this amazing animal. Just opened up to animal communication, like, was incredible. And she has freaked me out since with her accuracy. Hi, Edwin. I mean, seriously, her accuracy is, don't put the clothes that you put on the dog that passed away that's in the closet on the third shelf down, that's a Halloween costume on any of the dogs, because he won't like that. I've heard that come out of her mouth. And I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden the owner starts bawling like a baby. I'm just like going, what the hell? She's incredibly, incredibly detailed and very good. So we did like four of these pods in front of like 300 people. And she's just so comfortable talking to the owner about exactly what their horses want them to know. It was the most amazing and beautiful thing I have ever seen. I just cannot tell you. And that's why when people say, well, do you know an animal communicator, or do you do animal communication? I do it, but I will always refer to Allie, because I want everybody to get, I want people to get the best reading possible, right? Allie does that animal communication, like, whew, incredible. That's my story. Let's do mediumship this morning. I will be opening my books. I know that if you go to, my books are open, by the way. I even have trance mediumship healing sessions in my book right now. I didn't tell anybody that. I've told it in one thing. But trance mediumship healing is a silent healing session where I hold space for and talk to your, actually, I'm just really holding space for your healing guides that want to come through. Tanya, we are speaking to Tanya tonight. You want to put that link up if you're able to, Tanya. If you're able to, if not, all is well. And we've been talking about it already anyways. So that is on my book. And as a matter of fact, I know I have somebody on my book today for a trance mediumship healing session. I already know who it is. So that'll be fun. And I find them to be very, very healing for myself as well. So it's incredible. So let's go on to mediumship, because, boy, I'll tell you what, I have learned so much. Thank you, Edwin. I have learned so much in the last couple of months on how to expand my mediumship, that we're going to be offering another mediumship class for beginners. And we're going to be offering a mediumship 2. Hi, Amanda Burns. What we're going to do is we're going to do some gallery mediumship. But as I said earlier, I am going to be adding mediumship services specifically to my reading page. I don't offer them right now because I've always said if somebody wants to come through in a reading, they will. But some of the things that I have been learning, I have gained some of my insight, and I'm going to be offering more exact services on that. And it was really kind of amazing. Over the weekend, I was doing mediumship. And instead of going, let me do some mediumship for you and see who comes through, we were inviting people to specifically ask for somebody to come through. Now, we're not going to do that on a live because it is much more depth and involved than I can do here. And the amount of crying, I still have tissues on my desk, and I'm not a crier. I bawled like a baby because I got 4 readings myself. And I have to tell you, I was a mess by the time I was done. Okay, a total mess. So, mediumship for beginners. Make sure you watch. I'm actually, I'll start a list. Because it's gonna. There's the link to tonight. Nancy, can you tag that that link by Tanya, please? We will be on YouTube. Good morning, Emily Morel. Okay. Christine Emerson, I enjoy the mediumship incredibly. The trance mediumship is, okay, we better get going. I better stop talking. Okay. Oh, if everybody could share one time, that would be great. I hear Run DMC. Bear with me. Bear with me. I hear Rum DMC. Hold on and I'll get the song. Good morning, Edwin. I see you're down for spiritual maintenance. Sending love and light your way, and a bunch of healing as well. Spiritual maintenance is important. I'm gonna start a list. Allie Rosebrock, I expect you in my Mediumship 1 class. I'm writing your name down. Look at that. Samantha Steffens. You know, guys, we talk about this all the time, that everybody is an intuitive. I'm going to tell you, Lana, if you share, make sure you share out to like a group, because if you share, Christine Emerson, if you share out to a message or something like that, it won't show that. Okay, so it's tricky. No, it's the one that they did with the it's the one they did with the rock band. What was this? It's a duel. Oh, and that's part of the message. So it's Run DMC, and was it Run DMC and Run DMC? It's all about learning how to use your clairs, Lisa Leonard. Run DMC and DMC and Guns N' Roses? No, not Guns N' Roses. The guy with the big lips. Anyways, so it's Run DMC. I have Run DMC. I have Aerosmith. That's it. Run DMC and Aerosmith. Thank you, Amy Hafner. Okay, I have somebody. What? Yes, that's it. Tanya Lee, that's it. Thank you so much. I have a gentleman here, and he's talking about. He's giving me this really. He loved that song. It's like it was Aerosmith. It was Aerosmith. Walk This Way. And he loved this song, and this person that also gives me a reference of time, by the way. That gives me a reference of he would have been of an age to appreciate it. So he was probably in the 80s, 90s. He was probably in his 20s, right? Just give me a kiss, right? That's horrible. That was bad. Good morning, Nicole Myers. I put your name down, Alice. I put your name down. I feel like this, and then we're not going to do that. He wants to talk about passing away in an accident of some sort. But I really didn't want to bring that across. That wasn't what I was working on. He talks about a t-shirt that he absolutely loved that had a big rip in it, like the shirt arm was coming off. And he he was determined to not throw it away. Like he just loved it. And this is what he's doing is he's giving some references to who he is based on memories. So we're working on memories rather than I have a 5'5", blah, blah, blah. He's not 5'5", by the way. And he snapped his fingers. I feel like he was musical. He does this. He wants to keep tempo. He wants to keep beat. I wouldn't be surprised if he played the air drums. Your daughter is 14. With your permission, Christine, with your permission. And as long as she approaches it very, you know what I mean, in an adult manner. What is that? I don't even know what that is. He talks about the person he's trying to reference. So what he's doing is he is giving information for somebody to recognize, okay? He's giving information. She needs to take intuitive development first, Christine Emerson. Mediumship is more advanced. Intuitive, she needs to learn about her clairs if she doesn't already know about them before she goes stepping off into mediumship, because you have to have a basis in the one to move to the other. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. He's talking, so this would be a memory for somebody, okay? This would be, and we actually have an intuitive development class coming up on September 11th. It's a 2-day class. September 11th, we have a 2-day class coming. You can find that in the events on My Mystical Life. And he's talking about a woman. So this would be somebody that somebody knows that he liked this kind of music, but he's talking about how this woman danced horribly. It was like the shimmy shake kind of thing. And it was like, that is, I almost feel like this person would have been a younger individual to the person that he's trying to get the message across to, because he's like, that is old person stuff. It's so funny. It's like old person dancing. It would have been the twist. He's talking about the twist. He's talking about the 70s, the 60s and 70s and the disco. He's talking about the generational gap here where he would have not been on the same. I don't even know that this person is here. Can anybody take this person so far? He liked rap. He liked like Aerosmith. He was a really fun guy. He had a black concert t-shirt that had a shirt that he refused to throw away because it was his t-shirt. And he had a really big personality, like a really big personality. I feel like he might have done the air drums, and he loved watching somebody dance because they did it so badly. The intuitive class also. Okay, let me get the link for the intuitive class here. This is easier for you guys. Let's see. Events. And here is the link. And here's the link. Okay. The co-buyers, he's giving me the person danced horribly. That's the link to the intuitive development class, you guys. He danced, the person that he was watching danced horribly. Like it was like a shimmy, a shake, it was old dancing, and it wasn't new dancing. It was something he made fun of. Like, oh my gosh, you're a horrible, horrible dancer. But to me, they make reference to the twist, because I used to laugh at my mom in the 80s. I laughed at my mom for doing the twist. So I think that might be the reference. You know, we're always trying to put the pieces together here, right? So there was some sort of incident, like Elaine dancing from Seinfeld. Yes, like that. There's some sort of reference to an accident of some kind. I'm not asking for more information on that because I really wanted him to share some of his experiences in life that are memorable versus how I died. Gives me he liked a certain kind of food. There'd be a memory about a certain kind of food or drink that he was very fond of. Because as I'm sitting here, like my mouth starts watering. Like I loved to eat this thing, and I don't get that anymore. But that's one of the joys of coming to the planet Earth, is that joy of eating this one specific thing. Yeah, the way he died would give it away. Okay. I try not to go into the death so much anymore. I want to bring across how they lived, because I think that's more important, isn't it? That way they die would be an instant thing. But I really like to bring across the personality and how they lived more than anything else. Something that he really loved, something. It was something he ate or drank that just makes my mouth water. I don't know what it is. He's just like, oh gosh, I just missed that. And oh, okay. Nicole Byers, I'm pretty much on with you right now because it's the only person right here that can take them. And I'm trying to bring in some more exacting information, and I want to talk about a switch. I want to talk about I want to talk about a memory of somebody pulling us. I don't know. I'm going with what he's showing me. Somebody pulling a limb off of a tree. I don't know if it is somebody got in trouble for hurting the tree, or if I actually feel like somebody got their ass beat. Like somebody went after somebody with a switch, and it was like, oh my God. And it became a joke rather than a serious moment. So I feel like they were probably getting their leg switched or something, and then it became more of a joke than anything else because it was funny. Does that make sense to you? Like a punishment became funny later. Hi, Pearl Scott. The punishment was something that you guys could laugh about later. Somebody could laugh about later and be like, yeah, that didn't really hurt. The switch witch. Does that make any sense to you? Not with him, not sure. Okay. Okay, so I need you to understand I'm talking as a metaphor. Okay. It was somebody got in trouble and it became funny. The switch is just an idea of somebody getting in trouble, like somebody getting switched. And I don't know why they want to use that reference, but it's somebody got in trouble and it was funny later. So I'm going to move on if you don't think it's him, because okay, come on, let's give something more exact. I don't know what that means. He's talking about I don't know what Nicole Byers, I don't know, but I'm just going to talk about, this is the strangest thing. He wants to talk about bananas and cereal. I don't know, man. So if that doesn't make any sense to you, bananas and cereal, that's what he's showing me. And I cannot stand somebody to touch my banana. I'm not even kidding. This is like a thing with me. So it's so funny that he's showing this to me. Because that's disgusting. I don't want anybody to touch my banana. I know it sounds weird, right? Don't cut my banana up. Don't peel my banana for me. Don't touch my banana. And now it sucks because I can't eat bananas because now I have a vitamin intolerance to them. I love bananas. But something about a banana, I can't even. It might not be for you. I don't know. But this is who this person is, and they bring in across information. I'm not doing him any service if I don't tell what he's giving me. So if it's not for you, we're going to walk on forward. Hi, Bonnie Wills. Everybody give Bonnie a huge shout out and a welcome. I know. Don't touch my banana. Oh, it's a serious thing. Like, no. I love bananas. I do. And they just make me so sick now. I can't even. Come on, camera. Pay attention. I can't do it. Does that make any sense to you, Nicole Byers? Because I'm just like on the banana thing right now. Come on, pay attention here. Right here. Pay attention. Right here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to move on if that, I know, Laura, trust me. I am so glad he's not here right now as well. And I keep hearing, just give me a kiss. Just give me a kiss. We have such a great group of people, Bonnie Wills. You're laughing about touching the banana. I'm sorry. If you cut the banana, it's done. Like, it's done. Sam's uncle was making our kids cereal one morning, and he went and he cut up a banana, and the kids were like, I ain't eat that. And he's like, you're gonna eat it. I'm like, you touched their banana? I'm not making my kids eat those bananas in that cereal. That's disgusting. So no, I don't know. The rest seems like his vibe. If the vibe rings with you and the silliness of him rings with you, because he comes across as this big guy, but he's super serious at times as well. But he's silly. He likes to make people laugh, and he's just this big energy. And I want to give him a hug. I want to be like, I love the fact that you thought enough of other people to make them feel enriched in life and make them laugh. And that's really where I'm at with him. Okay. That's what my ex said after cheating. Just give me a kiss. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm really apologizing to the new people. Okay, funny as anything. You never know what we're going to hear here. You don't. I mean, we try to keep it pretty PG-13, but it's funny. But the banana thing is a serious situation. It's like banana getting in the house. Someone touches my banana. Don't think everybody doesn't know it in the house as well. Okay. So Nicole, we're going to go ahead and this person is, I really feel like this person's for you, because as I'm sitting here, he's like, just tell her already. Just tell her already. So I want to sing song Banana. He had long hair and lots of heavy metal too. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't think that can't touch this. No. Banana has a first name. Okay. I want to go. I'm so sorry. I want to go a little bit more serious. I don't know if you were in any kind of relationship with this person or I have no idea, but he's like, I didn't tell you everything that was on my mind. I didn't tell you everything I ever thought. I didn't tell you how special, how much I thought about a thing that I wanted to express. I don't know what his it's because it was really easy to be funny and silly and this big, huge individual. And I feel like he had a soft and tender side as well. But sometimes he didn't express some of the things that he should have expressed. He was very much in his head on a lot of things. So he's talking about baseball bat therapy, 2x4 therapy. He's talking about, boy, sometimes we just miss opportunities. So I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to leave it with you because, and of course, I have a guide over here going, still waters run deep. So when he was thoughtful, when he was quieter, he had so much going on in his brain. He had so many things in his mind that he wanted to do with his life that, by the way, I don't think he felt capable of. Like he may go, I'm going to paint the moon. But he didn't know how to make it happen. So he beat himself up a little bit on this on the inside. So he's talking about, he didn't say the things he should have said all the time, and he didn't do the things he should have done all the time. But that's more of a lesson than it is than a regret. He says, no relationship but one night. Gotcha. There was more. Look at this. I have goosebumps. There was more than one night, but it was more here than it was in a out here kind of thing. So it was more than that. It really was. And it's important to note that he comes across. He's like, this is what I need you to know. So I don't know if you're having a moment where you don't feel nearly enough appreciated and loved, but you haven't been totally unloved, because that's what he says. You've never been totally unloved, ever. Really cool guy. I like him. I want to give him a hug. Okay. Moving on. I'll leave him with you. So I have a female. That was so long ago. Yeah, but not to them, right? Time doesn't work that way. I have a woman, and she's coming across as a moment in time that she's not really pleased with herself. She wants to come across and talk about a moment in time where she feels like she failed. Matter of fact, she can look at it very objectively and say, this was a failing moment. This was a learning experience. This person, as I said, is a female. I feel like she's very thin. And the thing that I pick up with her is a lot of this. I pick up scratching. I pick up OCD behavior where things have to be perfect. Things have to be perfect. Oh, I wonder if this person was maybe had a small chemical imbalance where they were bipolar. I'm seeing manic episodes where everything has to be perfect. It all has to be perfect. And then a lot of crying on the other side of that. So exhaustion from being perfect. And then depression. So I really kind of feel like this person had a bipolar aspect to them. They were very thin. They had medium length brown hair. Most of the time, I feel like it was unkept when they were in a manic situation. There might have been a form of addiction that went with this person as well, because the first thing they showed me was scratching like this. But the other thing I get with that is I feel like they were addicted to a substance as well. Yes, no's, and I don't knows, you guys. Just make sure that we don't give too much information, because I'm going to try and not watch the feed for this one because she has a lot she wants to talk about. She talks about... Oh, that's sad. I don't like that. She calls herself a red shirt. She says she's a red shirt. It's a Star Trek reference. She may not have been a Star Trek fan, but she's talking about being a red shirt, which means she felt expendable. She felt as if she disappeared, nobody would have missed her. She also wants to talk about the feeling of the person that she's reaching out to, that they may feel as if they're a red shirt at times as well. I know the feed is moving, you guys. I can catch it out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not quite looking at, because I don't want to get any information off this. Beam me up, Scotty. I just keep getting this beam me up, Scotty. I'm not sure they were a Star Trek fan, but it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to be done with this particular existence because it's painful. It hurts. I signed up for the hard lessons in that lifetime. It was agonizing, and sometimes it was just so painful, just one breath after another just to remain here. It just was really, really, really difficult. And sometimes it felt like putting one foot in front of the other was just the worst thing that she had to do in a day. A lot of depression went with this person. All she wanted to do was sleep when she was in depression. It was, I keep getting this, I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. I also want to say that this person had some significant health issues that went along with this, like major vitamin deficiencies that manifested and people maybe misdiagnosed her and gave her medication, and she had side effects, and then they treated the side effects, and it became this cascading thing of 50 bottles of pills over here. So she might have had more of a prescription medicine addiction than anything else. I get the letter A. I'm horrible at letters or names, so take that with a grain of salt. I just keep wanting to lay down and go to sleep. I don't know if she had a problem with sleeping. Maybe there was some sleeping pills involved, or she has had some. I was just tired. Really, there might have been something here in the sinuses, some sort of head issue, some sort of thing here. Just, oh gosh, there's so much pressure. And I keep wanting to count things. I want to arrange cabinets. I want to move furniture. I want to be that overactive part of the bipolar. And then I want to sleep. And I want to say that I get this feeling of I have to try and put on the very best face I can when I'm feeling good. And I feel like that there was moments of that where, we have to go out, we have to try and maintain a life. We have to do the best we can. And that's part of the message. And I appreciate that. So I'm going to look over here and see what the feed says, because I feel like this is somebody's mother or grandma. I feel like it's somebody's mother, but it's somebody that's older than a person. So let me look over here. Hi, everybody. Can anybody take this woman so far? I'll answer that question in just a minute, Andre. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Chris. I saw your email. I just haven't gotten there yet. Who can take this person? Medium brown hair, looks very, very unkept, like she doesn't shower when she's depressed. Kind of a little bit wavy, but not curly. I know, Amanda Burns. It's sad, isn't it? You feel tired while drinking coffee. I've drank 1 cup of coffee and I'm like, oh, I've got so much to do. Okay, can anybody else take her? Who else can take this woman? What? I have a reference to a mouse. I have, yes, 100% Laura Keating. I want to, and I'm not going to do it because I cannot even carry a tune on this particular song, but Fievel, Somewhere Out There Beneath the Pale Moonlight. We will find each other beneath the pale moonlight. Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight. I've been looking for you. Something like that. Something about the lyrics to Fievel, Somewhere Out There, where one family member is staring at the moon and the other family member is staring at the same moon. And it is just this extreme sadness of not meeting in the middle on things, where how can we both be so connected and so far apart? How can we be so connected? That's some of her thing as well. How can we be so connected but so far apart? Above the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me. I don't know the rest of it. I used to, like in the 80s, because I do love the song. So I believe this is for Laura. I do. And this comes with information of, good Lord, why do you feel alone sometimes? Why do you feel as if we're not looking at the same thing and we're not doing the same thing and we didn't do the same thing here and there? And just different aspects of the same reality. But also, there's times I feel like there is I do love the song. There's this crushing aspect of, how do I do this by myself? How do I move forward? How do I be efficient? How do I maintain? How do I have a bruise on my arm? I can get a huge bruise on my arm. How do I move forward and be everything I'm supposed to be to everybody I'm supposed to be everything to, without failing? Because failing isn't an option. Gotta tell you, we fail, you guys. We fall short of the mark. It happens. Why the hell do we come here if we live in perfection? We can have perfection out someplace else in some other universe, in some other race of beings. We come here to be valuable. We can't be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Release, let go, accept. Because in the end, we're all standing underneath that big moon or looking down at it, because that's a different perspective that we have at that moment. And that's beautiful. It's beautiful to think that even though we're standing here and somebody's passed away, by the way, Rachel Kalina, this is for you as well. This piece of information is for you as well. Even though we are standing on the surface of the planet and we're looking up at the moon, don't you think that those individuals that have passed away have the ability to look down and see that same thing that we're seeing from a different perspective and be there to help us? Damn it. I have that punctuated with a damn it. Pay attention. We're always supported. Don't feel alone. Don't feel as if you are being unsuccessful, because there is success in not being perfect. Ooh, right? How cool. Perspective. Right? Perspective. Don't hope it, know it. Bring it into existence. Okay. Woo! All right, let's do another. Yeah, what a great message. I'm not that deep. Just like, da, 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 da. I go through my day. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. I'm not sure if somebody is going to be able to take this person, but we're going to do it. And I say that just because it's a feeling. I have an energy that was your mother's cousin, Nance. Awesome. I have an energy. It is a male energy. I get some sort of, and I told him I didn't want this, but he wants to talk about it. He's like, this is an identifier. I feel like this is somebody that I'm working. Thank you for your love. Don't touch the microphone. Thank you. I feel like this person it's a male energy, and there's some sort of concussion to the head. It's dog time. I'm going to let him get over his issues. You done? Not you. You're a good boy. You done? Yeah. I feel like this person had some sort of concussion to the head. I want to say I hear a vehicle in the background. Oh, wait. You asked a question that I was going to answer because it was... somewhere. Oh, Andre said, if you lose a spouse and you remarry, do you see the other spouse in the afterlife, or you see both of them? Guess what? In the afterlife, there is no judgment on anything. Our loved ones from the other side just want us to be happy. Our guilt for remarrying is ours on a human aspect with a human brain. On the other side, everything is beautiful. There's a reason you would actually remarry. It's because you were gifted with another beautiful member of your soul family that has stepped forward to say, hi, here I am. I'm here to help you move forward and feel happy in this life. And do not believe that the other energy, your other spouse, would not be rooting for that. Because all they want for us on this side, they have a different perspective, totally. They're on the other side going, yes, happiness, don't be sad, move forward, find love. All those things. So I just wanted to answer that really quick. Really? Is that the second time, Laura? How cool. Okay, so let me continue on with this gentleman. I want to talk about the sound of a car. I want to talk about, it's probably a car accident. Honestly, it feels like I've been beaten the back of the head with a baseball bat. That is just my reference to Archangel Metatron when I get that life-changing moment that's like, oh no, and I get downloads. But this is just a feeling that I have that there's some sort of concussion to the head. I get the color blue. I get the color blue that goes with this. I don't know if it's a blue shirt or a blue car, but I just get this really cool, light, beautiful denim-y blue. And I feel like there's an object, there's a thing, there's this one thing, and it's right here, and it's something that you can go, oh my gosh, look, I have this, and this is something that makes me cry. This is something that makes me want to hold it and hold this person closer. I hope that helps, Andre. Yeah, they only want us to be happy. Oh, I don't want to say I hear a car. I hear a vehicle. I hear a vehicle. Okay. Also hear some sort of construction in the background, like some sort of woodworking, like there was some sawing going on, or if this person did some home improvement for themselves or worked within a construction type of industry. I feel like I hear like hand sawing in the background, and this would be really indicative of somebody that worked within construction or did their own personal construction in a home. Maybe not plumbing though, or because they're like plumbing. Can anybody take this gentleman so far? He wants to talk about wind in the hair, wind in the face, wind. I felt so free. I love that feeling. I love. They take me to horseback riding when I used to run on a horse. I don't do that anymore because, no, I had a bad spill one time. Reassesses your life goals. But it's this feeling of wind, and my ears are weird. My ears are weird, like pressure or something along those lines. Gosh, I want to feel like I'm up in an airplane too. Can anybody take this individual? That's funny. How long after they leave can they communicate with us? Usually a couple months. They have to get their shit together on the other side first. Depends on how old the soul is, though, really, because old souls can go over and they can like, how you doing? Younger souls take a little bit of time. Okay, this person liked planes. This person, I keep hearing where like this, and I keep my ears have a little bit of pressure to them, and I don't know if they flew often or if it was something about some kind of pressure. There's some kind of pressure. I'm assuming that it's a plane because I feel that pressure when you go up in the air. Something pressure. Of course, you would feel it as if you went scuba diving too. So I'm supposed to say something about a great big check mark. I did that. Oh, was this person a little bit of an adventure? I know, but you're not part of the message. You are cute though. Maybe a little bit of an adventurer, someone that went, I checked that off. I did it. I might not have liked it, but I made it happen and I did it. So he's like, got that one, got that one, got that one. And they might have been a little bit of an adventurer. Skydiving. Yeah, skydiving would definitely do it. Actually, skydiving would actually definitely do it. I'll answer that in a minute, Meredith, because there's a good answer for that. There really is. They just did things that were other people would go, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. Why'd you do that? Like, why not? Why wouldn't I do it? It's there. Why wouldn't I do it? Like, why do you climb the mountain? Because it's there. That kind of thing. That's the energy I get from this person. Because it was there. Why wouldn't I do it? Can anybody take this gentleman? Something about that blue. There's blue. Was he a hothead? He says no. He shakes his head no. He was, really? He says, that's not, he says, I was extra. I was extra. And he actually has a look like that, like extra. I was the one that would step out and do the things that scared other people. I was the one that would step out and do things that people go, you're crazy. Why are you doing that? You're going to get yourself killed one day. You know that. The image I'm seeing of him is he's this isn't a death moment image either. So that's a big deal, right? When you're asking how old he is, he's showing himself at the time he thinks that he's giving me this memory, and he's talking about still young enough to be stupid. So I'm getting like 27 to 30 on when he did some of the stupidest stuff he's ever done. But that's just 27 is the number I come up with. But once again, I'm horrible at dates and time frames like that. So can anybody take him? And this is the other thing. I feel like he would have been impatient. I feel like he would have been like, they're not understanding. If they're not understanding, I'm just going to move on. If they're not understanding, I'm going to go do some other things here. Samantha Stevens, does that sound like the person that you're thinking of? Like, oh, come on. I've got stuff to do. Does that sound like somebody? Does this sound like him? I know. When they give you shade from the other side, like you just go, okay. I'm doing the best I can, man. With the vague imagery you're giving me. I'm waiting to see if she has an answer. And I keep hearing this Bible song over here just because it's in my head now. Oh, need more coffee. Diana, I am asking for a description and he is not giving me one. I'm not going to blow smoke and tell you that I know. I'm asking for a description and I get thin. That's what I get. Thin. I'm thin. He was like impressed with that he was thin. It's like, I was in good shape. But he's not giving me hair color or anything like that. Samantha Stevens asked if he had pretty eyes. Did he have blue eyes? I'm asking you, did he have blue eyes? I keep seeing blue. I keep seeing the color blue. That's the thing, is I keep seeing this denim, beautiful blue color. Did he have blue eyes? I'm asking you. Hi, Nia. I see you this afternoon. Yes, he had blue eyes. This is him. Okay. I could have said blue eyes early on. I wasn't sure if they were blue eyes, but they reminded me of blue eyes, and they're this beautiful light blue denim color. They're just really, really gorgeous. So this is him. This is him. So the message that he has is, first of all, thank God. He's very much, oh, thank goodness. I don't have to keep trying to drip feed things. I feel like, um, I feel like you have an opportunity coming. If you haven't already had it presented to you, a new thing that is going to probably scare you, where it may feel like the carpet has been ripped out from underneath you, where you go, what the hell do I do what do I do with this? What do I do with this? And actually what he says is you move forward. What, of course, what you do? You move forward with it. You take the challenge. So you're going to be presented with, this is the easy way, the boring way, the blah, blah, blah. And then there's just going to be this other aspect where you can go, okay, I can do this and it's going to be harder. I'm going to have to learn something and I'm going to have to, there's going to be change. And he goes, change, change, change. Right? So take the change. He says, take the change. That's where we live. That's where we find the joy, is when we can change something and be successful, because whatever you're going to do with this change is going to be successful. I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you. I don't. But he's saying, take it, move forward. I told you I need you to teach me. I think he comes to me. I see blue circles at night. We do have a class coming up. We do have a class on how to work with your clairs and decide if you want to work intuitively or not. It is an intuitive development class coming up on the September 11th. It's coming up on September 11th and 12th. It's a 2-day class. Samantha Stevens. I think Nancy has it pinned, or it's in the, actually I can do this because I have it right here. As a matter of fact, there it is. That's the link to the class. But he's talking about take the change. Take the change. Okay. Somebody asked who moves things after somebody passes away? How do things get moved? After we pass away, we have like a 10-day window that we can stick around and comfort those that have remained after we've passed away. So we have a window of time to give people little hints that we're still there. We still love them. We're there to support them, all of those things. And so it is when people are like, they passed away, but I still feel them, or you can feel them at the funeral. You can feel them in the evening when things get quiet. That is very relevant for that 7 to 10 days after somebody passes away. The other thing with that is a lot of times they attend their own funeral. Isn't that amazing that we want to attend our own funeral? But it is something that happens, and people will on the other side talk about attendance. Did they do what I wanted in the funeral? That was a good song. Oh, look, there's Great Aunt Gertie. All those things. So really cool. Really cool that it's part of our soul family. They're not just going to ditch us. They're like, oh, we have to make sure our people are good. Our peeps are fine. So there we go. All right, guys, I have to go pack more packages so that everybody gets their stuff. We're heading to Oklahoma tomorrow to finish packing up and move ourselves out of the state. And we're also going to see the Alan Jackson concert. So we'll see how that goes. I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. My mom set off all the car alarms at my complex for 2 days after she passed. She made sure she was heard. Right? Great Aunt Gertie is a busy, busy gal. And actually somebody on here has a Great Aunt Gertie. And I only know that because we use Great Aunt Gertie all the time. They're like, I have a Great Aunt Gertie. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. But Great Aunt Gertie is a very busy gal. And she has a purple hat. She's part of the Purple Hat Society, I've decided. Yes. Alan Jackson, so cool. Yeah. I was like, well, concerned about COVID, da 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 da. And he's like, we have special seats. I'm like, what do you mean? There's a bar at the front of the stage. That's where we are. He got the tickets that get you right on the stage, so you can order at the bar at the stage. I know. Andrea's a Great Aunt Gert. Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine, because you are. And I hope this has been helpful to somebody today. So I will talk to you later. Tonight we are on with Tanya on YouTube on Harmonia. and friends, right? The link is rolling around in here as well. I try to keep it as earthbound as possible, Amanda, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to bring messages across. We always will continue to learn how to bring messages across more efficiently. You saw him online last night. I need to go look at their regulations. Welcome again, once again, Bonnie Wills, new tonight. So we will see you guys later. Make sure you guys go to mymysticallife.com. There in the events section is a free trans mediumship healing session on the 31st at 7 p.m. Central Time. You have to sign up for it. Follow the instructions either on the event or when you go to My Mystical Life. It is a pinned post at the top. It's very pink, and it'll take you. We'll be simulcasting on Facebook as well. Awesome tonight with Tanya Lee. It'll be Sam Fry and myself. We're talking about everything in Salem. So yeah. Okay, because Tanya is one of our featured readers in Salem. She has the Sunday speaking spot. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right, we are meeting in Salem for Halloween. More information, you can find an event for that as well on Facebook. All right, I'm out. Everybody have a great day. Find love, find light, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Sam were here, he would say, may the light be with you always.